This is the continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Warner Anderson as Matthew Swain, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, and Mia Farrow as Allison Mackenzie.
The second night after his father's funeral, Paul Hanley sat in the moonlit room the old man had lived in for so many years. Then he opened the trunk Calvin always kept locked away in the closet. The memories set loose will drive Paul Hanley to an act that will change the lives of many in Peyton Place.
To have and to hold, to love, honor, and cherish, till death do us part.
A man and a woman. A man and a woman. And I hear the same voices over and over. Help me, Father. Do you know who they are?
Well, hello there. Good morning, Julie. Is the doctor busy?
Well, he is with the patient, but he shouldn't be long. Why don't you have a seat, Connie?
How's Betty?
She's fine, in wonderful spirits. In fact, today especially, she has a job interview.
Oh? Where?
The hospital. She thinks she might be interested in nursing, so Dr. Rossi arranged for her to apply as a nurse's aide.
Well, I think that's wonderful. Hope it all works out.
Yes, so do I. She's hardly known what to do with herself, and now with George coming home, well, maybe it's better if she isn't around the house too much.
Is George coming home?
For a trial visit, yes. They say it's part of his therapy.
Well, he must be doing very well. I know you're glad.
Yes, I only hope it isn't too soon for him. He'll be coming back to face all those pressures and... Oh, Connie, I'm not being honest. I'm not concerned about George. It's me. I dread his coming back.
All right, Abby?
Oh, hi, Miss Mackenzie. What happened to your boy?
Abby wants to be a cheerleader when she goes off to college next year. That is, if I can get to her tonsils before then, she'll have a chance.
Such a baby thing.
What, a tonsillectomy? I don't think I had mine out till I was 23. I'll speak to your mother. There's nothing I can do anyway until the infection subsides. So you keep taking those pills, you understand? 4 a day.
Bye. Thank you, Doctor.
All right. Stop talking so much. Get this filled out and take 2 in the morning, 2 at bedtime. I'm not going to promise it'll relieve all the tension.
Thanks, Mike. Just so it helps.
Connie, you have all the symptoms of extreme tension. Now, it's not going to go away until you eliminate the cause. That may mean you'll have to tell Allison the truth about her father.
Perhaps. I've tried to imagine telling her, but I just lie there all night, trying to think of the right words. I've said it to myself 100 different ways, but somehow it always comes out sounding so monstrous.
Well, waiting isn't going to make it any easier. And in the meantime, you're endangering your own health.
I appreciate your concern, Mike. I really do.
But?
Oh, no buts. You're right. I have to make a decision.
As soon as possible, Connie.
As soon as possible.
Dr. Dr. Rossi's office. Oh, hello, darling. Which one? Well, I like the blue one, but, no, the other one's very nice, too. And it is more sedate. Yes, I think that's the one. Betty, call me right after the interview. Promise? I'll be thinking of you, darling. Good luck.
Oh, Miss Choate.
Yes, Dr. Rossi.
I just wanted to double check with you about the interview with Miss Anderson.
Oh, yes, I got your note. She's due here at 11.
Good. I hope she's the type you've been looking for.
In all honesty, Doctor, I haven't been looking. We're really quite well staffed here.
Oh, well, what about the young girl that quit last week?
I have several applicants for that job.
Well, I'm sure you'll be impressed with this girl. She's very bright and, well, I mean, you talk to her and see what you think.
Very well, Doctor.
Well, Monsieur.
Doctor, you know my mother was perfectly sane before she died. I mean, she knew everything she was doing. But my father's trying to say that she was unbalanced. Now, why does he want to do that?
But it's a legal matter. I realize it's hard for you to understand.
I know about the will and the codicil and everything. I mean, how could that be so important to him? So important that he wants to try to destroy her memory.
Norman, I think you're allowing yourself to become unduly upset about this whole matter.
Unduly upset?
It all comes down to a point of law, a point your father will not be able to prove.
How can you be so sure? I mean, my father's been successful in anything he set out to do.
Sit down, Norman.
I don't want to sit down.
All right. Your mother was an extremely highly strung woman. We all realize that. But I've talked to Martin Peyton's lawyer and have agreed to testify that your mother was in complete control of her faculties at all times. Does that satisfy you, Norman?
Have you told my father?
No. He hasn't phoned me recently. Perhaps I should call him and arrange a meeting.
Why? I mean, if you want to testify against him.
Well, perhaps when he finds out exactly what I plan to do, it might persuade him to drop this whole matter before it gets to courts.
I'd like to see the nursing director, please, Miss Choate.
Miss Choate. What is your name?
Betty.
Just a moment. Miss Choate? Miss Betty Anderson to see you. Yes, ma'am. She'll be with you in just a moment. Would you like to sit down?
Thank you.
Hi, Betty.
Oh, Norman, what are you doing here?
Oh, I just dropped by to see Dr. Morton, you know, close friend of mother's.
I know.
What are you doing here?
Well, I came for a job interview.
Here?
I think I'd like to be a nurse's aide.
Well, that's different anyway.
Oh, anything's different for me. I've never had a job.
Not even in New York?
No.
That's funny. I thought you'd gone there and gotten a job.
Well, I'm surprised Rodney hasn't discussed my New York trip with you in detail.
No, well, he hasn't said much to me about you.
I'll consider it of him.
Huh?
Oh, nothing, Norman. I'm sorry. I'd rather not discuss Rod. I'm the one who brought up his name.
Yeah, well.
Miss Anderson. Miss Choate will see you now. It's your first door to the left.
Thank you.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Come in. Sit down, Miss Anderson.
Thank you.
I understand you're interested in becoming a nurse's aide.
Yes, I am.
Why?
Well, I think it would be very interesting.
And what do you mean by interesting? Diverting, exciting, what?
Well, something I'd be interested in doing.
I see. Have you been interested in doing other things, Miss Anderson?
What do you mean?
I would like to know your employment record, the type of work you've been doing.
Well, I'm afraid I've never been employed.
Are you interested in anything beyond a temporary job?
Well, I want to see if I like hospital work and if I have any aptitude for it. And if I do, I'd like to go as far as I can. I mean, to learn as much as I can.
Have you ever considered going to college?
Well, I did, but I decided to get married.
Oh, it is Miss Anderson, isn't it?
The marriage was annulled.
Please understand, I don't wish to pry into your personal life, Miss Anderson. It's simply that any job in a hospital carries a high degree of responsibility. It's my job to be sure that those we hire have indeed responsibility. I hope you understand that.
Yes, of course.
Now, let's see, have I forgotten anything? Oh, yes, the pay. Naturally, you want to know about that. We pay $237 a month during the 6 months training period. Now, you can take this application blank with you if you like.
Shall I fill it out now?
No, that won't be necessary. You can take it home with you and mail it.
All right.
Thank you for coming in, Miss Anderson.
Thank you for seeing me.
Well, you finished?
Completely finished, I'm afraid.
What does that mean?
Well, I don't think I impressed Miss Choate. After all, I've never held a job.
Well, that's perfect. You've never been fired, then?
Or hired.
Is that the application?
Mm-hmm. She said I could mail it in, but I hardly think she'll be holding her breath.
Come over here. Fill out the application right here now before you leave. I promise you we'll get in touch with you.
Thank you, Dr. Rossi. I do appreciate all you've tried to do, but, well, if I'm not qualified,
Now, Betty, write the application now.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me a minute. Oh, Miss Choate. I saw Miss Anderson leaving.
Yes, I talked with her.
And?
Well, I want to study her application.
Oh, that's good. I asked her to fill out the application at the desk. You'll be able to go over it this afternoon.
Doctor, I'm not at all sure this girl has the type of personality we're looking for.
Well, since when has a nurse's aide been judged on a personality basis?
What I mean is her background doesn't indicate that she's ever held a position of responsibility. I'm afraid her approach to life has been rather frivolous.
And just what in her background gave you that impression?
Her very short marriage
Was a mistake. But her manner of rectifying that mistake was both admirable and responsible.
And the mistake she made prior to her marriage, the one that brought her to this hospital as a patient. Do you find anything admirable or responsible in that?
I consider that unfortunate. But it would be even more unfortunate if you would turn her down on the basis of any personal feelings you have about her marriage or its circumstances.
I completely agree, Doctor. Just as it would be wrong to give her a position on the basis of any personal feelings.
Well, you'll have her application on your desk very soon.
Very well, Doctor.
Thank you.